hot topic right now is authenticity. It's a buzzword. It's been a buzzword for about a year or so now. What do you think about authenticity?
Well, everybody's saying it. Everybody puts them in their emails. Everybody's newsletter, which is not bad, because it took us from a place where not knowing what authenticity was, for people searching what is my authentic voice. It started a trend, a good trend, which is people asking, who am I? Who am I here? What am I going to do? It started a good trend of people looking for new mentors. It actually created a good ripple. But right now, people are staying stuck into just be your authentic self without knowing what authenticity really means.
There's nothing after that.
There's nothing after.
It opens the conversation.
Yes.
But then people are like, so now what do I do?
Exactly.
And I think one of them is being congruent with who you are. So it's like congruent across the board.
Yes.
And one of the things with authenticity I found is make sure that whatever you're putting out there is going to be something you'll stand behind for years.
Yeah.
And
shameless.
Shamelessly.
People that have shame or guilt, they are not being authentic. Even if they say, this is my authentic message. That's something that has been brought up now into the media, brought up by social media, that the more selfless you are and aligned with congruency and, again, ethics and integrity. I'm going to keep saying this because authenticity without integrity is not authenticity.
Yeah, definitely. One of the things that I heard from a movie, Glenn Ross, was always tell the truth. It's the easiest thing to remember.
Oh yeah, plus, because lying, it always messes up everything in the system. You don't know, you don't remember what you said. You have to make up more lies to keep the lie going. And authenticity is so simple, and again, is one of the most profitable things. But it doesn't work if you don't believe in what you are doing.
That's another point. So there's authenticity, but how do you put that authenticity into action? What does that look like?
Yeah, I'm going to bring this with another question. What have you seen? Like, you film a lot of people. You're a filmmaker. You've been behind the cameras watching a lot of people. What is the difference between the people that are authentic and the people that are not authentic?
Well, there's times on camera where I'll be watching someone and I'm just like shaking my head. It's like, I don't believe you. And if I don't believe them right there, in a two-dimensional video on it's a screen this big, people are not going to feel it.
People feel the words, people feel the videos, people are smart.
But it's the intention behind it. So you and I talked about this before. It's like, well, what do you call that thing that is not the words, it's not your body language, it's not how you look and how you dress, there's something else, and it's really this intention.
Yes. Intention, and Emerson used to say intention is vested with power. And so real leaders, real people that are talking about authenticity, which will lead us in a moment to something else, to a power that this is why we are creating this video. But if you don't have a clear intention and you don't really believe in it, you don't talk it, you don't feel it, you don't think it, you got to eat it, you got to be fully there. And you and I are surrounded by a lot of entrepreneurs that they put a lot of offers out there and they think they're authentic, but they don't really believe in what they're doing. And so it reflects in their sales, it reflects in the people they're attracting, it reflects in the poor relationship they're having. It can be shown as authentic out there. You can fabricate the most authentic, in quotations, media out there, but the results don't lie.
The thing also about authenticity, sometimes what it looks like on the surface is things are moving slower than if you were just all out there, like pushing a bunch of media. Yeah. So authenticity is something that you can sleep well at night, like we said.
Yes.
But also people gravitate towards the truth behind it.
Yes,
and
because it's magnetic.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is super magnetic. It is super enticing. It is super... authenticity will attract because it's something unique that nobody else has.
So it's one thing to say it.
Yeah.
It's another thing to live it.
Yes.
And one of the things that I learned from one of my sales mentors was people are buying your confidence in your competence in helping someone get the result they desire.
Yes.
So there's authenticity.
Yes.
There's confidence.
Yes.
And then there's the action and then the results.
Exactly.
So all of that, what is the big thing that people are missing?
Well, they don't have conviction. They have zero conviction in what they're doing, why they are doing it. They don't have their big why behind. They have zero clear intention. Their intention wavers. Like one day is to make money, the other day is to make their husband or their wife happy, and or just to save the children in Africa. But they are not consistent. They don't have a big why that vests really their intention with power, because they don't have the conviction. They don't believe 100% in what they're doing. They are out there, they're in their cameras like you and I are, but they are not believing that they can transform people's worlds with their words. They don't believe that what they're doing. You know what you say? That people don't believe, that you believe for a cause that you're willing to die for. That's what they say, right? But if you die for, you are not ever going to create a change in the world. You are, if your conviction is so powerful to die for, then it's not real conviction.
Right.
You got to have conviction, willing to live for, willing to serve the people. If your mission is like film, you got to believe you're going to be filming, you're going to believe in the people that are behind the cameras, you're going to be eating film, breathing film. Everything you do becomes that what you believe in. That's the power of conviction. And I think that the more conviction people have in what they do, who they serve, and their big why, there's going to be more profitable business in humanity than we can create the new golden era of businesses if we start awakening more than authenticity, more than integrity and congruency, if we bridge that all and build it into the power of conviction.
And that's one of the things I identified in what you do. People feel that there's this magic about how people are attracted to you and want to invest in themselves through what you do.
Yes.
And what I found is just like you have such conviction for what you do. You're unwavering about everything.
Because one of my main convictions is I believe in humanity. I'm absolutely certain that I'm serving intelligent beings. I am not surrounded by just unanimated objects. I am serving creation, and I wake up with the conviction that I'm here to serve. I have a moral responsibility to be of service. And so with that, people know, because of their smartness and their brilliancy, they know I'm going to give my all to them. I'm going to add value. I'm going to do whatever it takes to create the results that I can give to them. So there's no time for me to doubt. It will waste my time. If I doubt, I'm going to be doing a disservice. So there is not an option anymore. It's the legacy I'm living right now.
And there's times that you and I don't sell to people because it's like it's not going to serve them.
Yes.
It's not going to serve me, and
or it doesn't feel right.
It doesn't feel right. But there's that part. It's like my conviction is, I have a finite amount of hours, and it doesn't matter if you're paying me the $10,000 or whatever it is.
Yes.
It's like it's my time in my life. I'm not going to invest in someone who is not going to invest in themselves.
Yes.
And so,
or that I'm not, a lot of people think when it comes with conviction, a lot of people are talking about they are not fit to work with us. I think as a mentor, as a leader, as a guide, we have a responsibility to understand that people are choosing to work with us.
Mm-hmm.
And that conviction is very paired with leadership and very paired with humbleness and humility. It's the humble leader persona that it's being disappearing. It's one of the species in danger of extinction. Good leadership that is convinced with the powerful conviction that you can create results for others. You are there willing to serve them 100%. And that is really what creates profit. That's really what changes the world. And that changes businesses and everything in the world.
And it comes back to leads, where people feel like I have to have so many leads, but really you don't.
No.
And the fact that you're serving people who are congruent with your offers, you're giving people service at the highest level. They tell other people. You were saying you don't have to ever ask for a testimonial.
No, I don't. And I don't ask for it. I think the results of people become the living testimonials. And I don't have to hire like a whole float of people to sell for me. The results of people become my sales team.
Yeah.
And so I begin to attract more people, and I don't want to actually enslave them to me. I attract leaders, I serve leaders, and I am absolutely a true believer or absolute conviction in their capacity to create that themselves too.
So I think the thing that people need to consider is, what can you feel convicted about? Is there anything about what you do, who you are, there are people that you believe in, you have the strongest conviction that you not only die for it, but you would live for it every day, moment by moment? So one of the exercises we came up with is to watch a film, watch one of your favorite films, and look at the characters in those films. Do you feel with conviction that that person is living into that character that they're playing, that they're portraying? Can you find somebody in a film that you do not see them as an actor any longer? You see them as the character. And if you look back at yourself and what you're doing, can you look at your marketing and say, I would bet on me winning. I would invest in this person because they have conviction for what they do. Everything out there leads to them believing 100% in what they do, and their actions show it too. So that's what I recommend for this week. And also, look to yourself. What is it that you are 100% convicted about? And can you feel that way about what you're doing and what you're offering right now?
And one of the things you will know when you have full conviction is you wake up with unlimited energy. You stop thinking about work. Everything you do is not work anymore. You are living that conviction. You are breathing that conviction, and there's no more worries. You just wake up with that sense of responsibility that keeps you just moving forward. You are creative. You are a creator. There's no more parasitic strategies. No one can latch on your energy. You cannot latch on anyone's energy. Judgment, blame disappears. You really start to become a creator and a leader in unstoppable motion.